What's up, Reef Builders? Salem Clemens here. We're at ReefStock Denver 2025, and as you can see, venue's beautiful, very popular show. We're gonna go talk to some of our vendors that sponsored the show and see what's going on with them. Mr. Turner?
Yes?
I'm Salem, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you too.
I've heard a lot about you. I'll give you this, and I think I'll just kind of tee you up and... Yeah.
Welcome to ReefStock here in 2025 in beautiful Denver. The weather is absolutely fabulous. And we are here at the ChemiPure Jellyfish Art Deltec booth. We have the brand new Tropic Marine Center 15 Chrysal and the 10 Chrysal here. It's a really well designed Chrysal unit that the crazy guys from the UK designed. And they are being distributed from QM to all the stores across America. This is a really neat, cool design. Here's your flow valves. There's a ChemiPure Blue Nano packet there, and then we grow all the jellyfish in our facility in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We got a CRTT 1500 right here. We've got a Fluidized FR509 and a 600IX. Great Deltec filtration equipment. We distribute that and sell that throughout North America. The TV is out. It had a problem. It came in and it was smashed on the pallet.
Oh.
So, oh no, I had to go buy another one. And now Vizio wants me to sign up with my life, fingerprints, my first kid, my left
Social Security.
Everything. We have the original Jellyfish Art 2-gallon. That was the #1 ever aquarium product sold on the internet. So that's the 2-gallon. It's air driven. Has a single air pump, projects a jellyfish on your ceiling if your room is dark. That's a really cool feature. So this is the cylinder 5. It has 2 air pumps on there to run it. ChemiPure Blue is a great product for reef aquariums. The Elite, of course, everybody uses, has GFO to absorb phosphates. The original ChemiPure formula that Dick Boyd came up with in 1959. That was before I was born, and I'm like a dinosaur. The nano packets, this is a really great one for smaller aquariums up to 5 to 10 gallons. Here, you can have one too.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome. We have the Jelly Lounge. And you know, even me, I can sit down, relax for a minute, and just look at the jellyfish. Spineless and brainless they are. Remember, spineless and brainless.
What about this one? Is this good? I want to go talk to some of the vendors and see how the show's been for them.
I had my expectations, and I went about up here, right here.
That's fantastic.
Fabulous. And you know why? It's 2 things. You and the staff have been absolutely fabulous. Like I can't complain.
Thank you.
And the people here, it's more family orientated, friendly, really a nice environment. A lot of the vendors were all hanging out and having a good time. I wasn't ready for Saturday's energy. I have never seen a sea of people like I saw on Saturday.
Yeah.
I am introducing the Tropic Sun Quad Core Quanta Helix Light Bar, and Reef Builders is doing an exclusive intro on this one.
Boom.
It's been fantastic.
Yeah.
It's been very, very busy show. Adding the freshwater element.
I really like the fact that there's a lot more freshwater and there's reptiles and it's really cool stuff. So a little bit of the old stuff that we're used to, but then also something new with the new venue. So I think overall 10 out of 10.
We're Rocky Mountain Koi Club. We have a website, www.rockymountainkoiclub.org. So we're all about koi health, growing the hobby. We all just do this for fun, but we're the largest koi club in the United States.
Wow.
If you've got pond puppies you just love in your pond, or you want to compete at the highest levels across the country, we do all that, and it's just a club. So it's just people that are excited about doing this.
The Shark Mini Skim 350. We also have the 350 Plus. It's just a larger magnet. Easy to pop off. You can see it's got a nice little sponge there to help trap those contaminants and pump some fresh, clean water back in there. And it's fully adjustable in terms of its flow. No suction cups, all magnets. It's a pretty sweet product, especially for a sump. These smaller aquariums that are trying to do a lot more than you should be doing.
You put it on the rimless stuff now. I mean, that's kind of ideal instead of a hang-on back.
They have their place.
They have their place.
But yeah, definitely not. And then
You can hide that, yeah.
100%.
So we're pretty much famous for our liquid suspension foods and our live copepods. We also have a dry food, a pelleted food called TDO. This is a very versatile food that comes in a variety of sizes.
It starts off as a powder, and it goes all the way up to a 2.3 millimeter pellet. Works great in an auto feeder. We also top dressed it with an algae called Hematococcus pluvialis, which really enriches coloration, acts as an antioxidant. Carotenoids are very good for fish, and also this is a very nutrient dense food, so a little bit goes a long way. What a lot of our customers like about it is the packaging is really easy to use. It's got a very small core spout. It has a moisture absorber and an oxygen absorber in every pouch to protect the food. So it retails for $13 for a 3-ounce pack. We also sell it in 1 pound and 2 kilo bags, and you can buy it directly from us. There are local fish stores that carry it. We actually encourage everybody to get their local fish store to either pick it up or if they carry it to buy from them.
Homebrew Live Feeds is a small batch company that's able to utilize licensed species of high quality strains of phytoplankton and pair it in a combination way with hydrospace. And everyone knows that stuff's magic in a bottle. So what we're serving up today is a bunch of coral cocktails, right? This is our core product, which is the margarita. This core product hits every single part of this coral nutrition pyramid. But at the same time, you're always going to have something just a little bit better, just a little more edge on that coral cocktail, right? So then you move over here to the Texas tea. And the Texas tea product it still hits like every single part of that pyramid, but additionally on top of that, because it has those golden fats, right? It's totally got like super high carotenoid levels. The fatty acids are pretty much through the roof. We do have a bulk certified dealer program, which is pretty cool. So we utilize this method right here that offers, not only do you get this super awesome glass version of the bottle, but on top of that, your customers are able to pour their own draft. So when they come into your store, they're able to pour their own draft, they bring their own bottle back, and when they bring it back, you have a $2 return and earn. So this brings them back to your store over and over and over.
Thanks for talking to me today, Vanessa, and I'm glad that we all learned how to take the edge off our reef.
All right, so this is the W2K, so 800 watts of power through it. It's brighter than a 1,000 watt amount of light. And the idea with this, these are for the large exhibits, spaces, some big private custom aquariums. There's actually 4 different arrays in there that all work together. It's a similar array as to what's in the A500X, but we just put the whole thing together. We drive 800 watts of power through it, and it gives you a heck of an output.
Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, both?
No, everything's manual.
Okay.
Manual DMX control, right? It's got control, but no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth.
Yeah, I've got a new 10-gallon water box going in the studio. I think I might book this one.
It might even be a little bigger than the tank itself. I think it works.
I think macro, 1,000 par.
Ooh, you might need 2 if you want to come back.
You're right. I'm here with Chris Cleavers, the president of Hikari USA. Longtime company, great food, great products. Mr. Cleavers, why don't you walk us through some of your favorite products you brought, anything new you've got?
On the marine side, if we wander over here, the 2 main products that are really important for most reef keepers, Sake Hikari Marine. This is the first marine food on the market that has a probiotic in it. The benefit to the probiotic is most marine keepers are worried about phosphate and buildup of things in their aquarium. With the probiotic, the bacteria in the food, once it gets in the fish's digestive system, start to multiply. Allows them to use more of the nutrients in the food, stays active in the waste once it leaves their body to decompose it. So you end up with a much less load on your aquarium. And then Seaweed Extreme, this is a replacement for the strips that everybody likes to use. In the aquatic industry, we don't have a big enough volume to be able to get a strip that's not high in salt. Most of the strips that are sold in the aquarium industry are used for sushi, so they're very high in salt. This product, 2/3 of the composition of the pellet is natural seaweed, and it doesn't have the salt content, so we're actually helping the fish go through the osmotic process much more easily because we're not inducing more salt into their system. These pellets, if you soak them in fresh water before you feed them, you can even improve that more, and you'll find your fish are more active, more colorful as a result. The freeze-dried products are also good options for people that are either medicating their fish or they don't. They're going to be away for a few days, and the people taking care of their aquarium don't want to do frozen. You can measure out what you want them to feed, put it in the aquarium. It's easy to use. And then the newest product that we've just added, just came out this week, is Minivore Delight, and it's a small pellet for any carnivorous fish, really. Smaller sized.
Axolotls too, it looks like.
Axolotls, wow. For sure.
So if you have a mixed reef, what are you feeding in terms of Hikari products? How do you want to keep everything happy? You got tangs, you got carnivorous stuff. What's your go-to combination of foods?
Actually, if you have a reef tank, the Sake Hikari marine products are great options. You can't really go wrong because there's a carnivorous version and there's a herbivorous version, so you can cover everybody.
Have you done any types of product development? If it stays in the tank long term and reproduces, does it affect the coral at all?
No, once it's excreted from the fish's body, it'll work for a short period of time to decompose the waste, and then it's gone.
Okay.
And actually, if you stop using the food, same thing. It's a transitory bacteria.
So not reproductive, but still doing the role while it's alive in the salt water.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah. We just recently upgraded the AccuProbe, which is an easy-to-use salinity meter. Uses a special technology to keep the bubbles from collecting on the pointer itself, so the accuracy is very, very high.
Yeah, all of the bacillus-based products, that's been a concern for a lot of people, is how does it affect the coral? So you're the first one.
All right.
How's it going, buddy?
Good, how are you?
How's the show been for you?
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, best ReefStock yet. Absolutely.
That's amazing. How's the energy been, the feedback from the
Oh,
crowd?
it's intense. Yeah, absolutely. And people are loving it, yeah. They're getting great feedback on all parts.
You know, the show's been awesome. Everybody in this area, great fish community. Everybody's really nice. A lot of freshwater and saltwater hobbyists.
Yeah.
I always ask, like, freshwater, saltwater, they're like both. So I think both is the key word at this show.
Well, we are kind of addicts when it comes to this, so that's not totally surprising, right?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's nice that we can keep Jake's legacy going. He would be proud of us. Yeah, so you guys are doing a great job.
Awesome. All right, we got Chuck from Hikari.
I'm here on my 4th birthday in freaking ReefStock. You guys need to come out next year and really make it big again. It's been wonderful. Too many things to choose and look at and see. We love it. We love coming back here. This is my 10th show.
That's huge.
Yeah, I'm back from the old school days now, I can say that.
Well, I appreciate you. Thanks for the support.
Absolutely, always.
We're at Two Little Fishies booth where we're talking to Julian Sprung about some new products. Without further ado, Julian.
Hi, I'm Julian Sprung. Let's try that again. Hi, I'm Julian Sprung. This is my mini-me. Look at that. Before I get into the main new products, I thought I'd mention just kind of a little fun one. The Veggie Mag, of course. They come with a white clip, and we get people who ask us on occasion, they have a black background on the tank, and the white clip stands out too much. So we now have a stealth mode black clip. We'll even produce one where the flexing part is totally black. But these are available now. The Little Lifesaver air pump is a plug-in air pump that has a lithium-ion battery, so you can have the air continuously running even if the power goes out. It has 2 operating modes. There's a continuous mode that'll last around 12 hours or so, and there's an intermittent mode that'll extend it to about a full day. Polyp Power, we were among the first to introduce dried plankton foods with Zoplan. I think that was back in the late 1990s. It's very, very finely milled.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, very strong.
Smells like the ocean.
Smells like the ocean, really strong aroma. Thank you, by the way, for writing the article introducing Metazorb cartridge to the world.
And then what's the absorption capacity? It's lower so many ppm, I believe.
Right, yes, 1,000 parts per million per 100 gallons. People having difficulties with trace metals or heavy metals are dealing with parts per billion. So this really has a high capacity to pull them in.
So this is more of the bulk version or the more controlled version
Correct.
Of Metazorb pouches.
That's right. I think that's about it.
Excuse me, sir. I don't see any registration information on you. Do you have your badge or credentials?
I don't. It's up in the room.
How has the show been?
The show's great. I love the show, and I love this new venue.
Isn't it a great venue?
The venue is great. It's got everything I want, which is everything in one place. So at the end of the day, instead of going, where are we going to eat, and then where we're going to come hang out, I go upstairs, I lay down for 2 hours, come downstairs and just grab some food here and hang out with everybody who's still around.
Well, like you said, yeah, it's just awesome. Way more engagement than normal.
Yeah. So what is the coolest product that you brought with you today?
Well, probably our new one. That would be P&S Deep Cycle.
Fantastic.
That's it. That's all you need to know.
That's all you need to know. 10 seconds. What is the coolest product that you've brought with you today?
Put me there. Okay. The vault actually keeps everything in its place. You have a place to put all your media in one spot. It also protects the marine pure block.
Cool. So that lets you just drop that into a sump that didn't have a biochamber in it.
Correct.
The show's actually been really good. It's been nonstop. The only problem is my feet hurt because I don't get a chance to sit. So if you could actually slow people down at the door, which would give us some chance to rest.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we've got our new live rock. And this starts off as Marco Rock. It's Marco Rock Reef Saver that's been in the ocean, in the Keys, for at least 2 years. And you can see it looks like real live rock.
Where would I go? Like if there was just one place I could choose, where would I go? Now I know.
All right, the legendary Than from Tidal Gardens.
What's up? What's up?
Dan, how's the show been?
It's really, really good. This particular venue is the new venue, and I'm loving it.
Isn't it great?
It is like so convenient because like we've been to these shows where like you have to walk a mile from your room to the actual event. Me being as lazy as I am, I really appreciate the convenience of all this. The talking shop type conversations with the other businessy folks that you typically don't get to see all the time. I always learn something new or something new that I want to go back and try.
Once upon a time, I really did have hair like that. Did you zoom in on the shirt?
Yes.
And you talked about how people can get the shirt? Yes.
Yeah, we'll do that as the outro. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
So Julian,
so-
you've got